Welcome everyone, this is day 2 of the 100k demo December challenge, and I'm going to walk you through what happened with my trade today. Well, first of all, I was bullish today. Once I saw Asia and London consolidating right here, it immediately gave me AMD buy side liquidity sort of setup. So you can see I measured it out on here. I saw the same thing here on SMT. But of course, we didn't move exactly the same. We were more bullish on NASDAQ. And so I was waiting for sell side liquidity to be taken out, a high time frame point of interest to get rejected, which was this 1 hour fair value gap, as you can see here. We touched it, wicked it, rejected, reversed, all that. At the same time, I measured out this 1 hour order block right here. And that's when I saw, okay, at the same time, they're both rejecting. We're both going to move up. But of course, S&P and NASDAQ don't move 100% the same when we are diverging. And we see this divergence right here. That gave me the initial idea to start my, up here, my idea for a reversal setup. And so you can see I entered a buy right here. If I zoom down into the lower time frames, we saw some rejection. This candle right here, I was a bit early right before news started. News was at 5 o'clock today. If we go over and check out the calendar, we'll see that we had the JOLTS job opening at 5 o'clock today, and we had bullish news, which in all honesty isn't a big factor for me. I think I said in the last video, the most important news for me is the Fed news, unemployment claims, and NFP. The most important being NFP for this week. And as an ICT trader, the most valuable days on NFP week is the Tuesday, Wednesday, and the Friday. You want to avoid trading Thursday, as it is the day before NFP and it tends to be very unpredictable, possibly choppy. So you won't be seeing me on Thursday, but I will be trading the Friday. So going back to the charts, if we look at the logic behind my setup, simple, take out sell side liquidity at target, buy side liquidity. We take our standard deviation projector. That's more or less what I was going for. Second TP being at this all-time high on NASDAQ. And so I put my stop loss at break even after news hit right here. And that I think was a bit premature, because after that we came and stomped out this trade at break even. But I did manage to take some partials. I made about somewhere around $400, which was great. I was ready to end there until I saw, hey, this SMT right here. You can see here between SMP and the NASDAQ, we had SMTs on the highs, and that's when my bias changed. We wicked past this high. I was expecting to close above this high on NASDAQ to confirm bullish, but instead we came down, wicked and came down, and that honestly changed my bias for me. I thought, okay, we're coming down for these lows, and so I didn't put them in there. I removed them because make the chart a bit messy, but I had a bunch of sells here that kind of ate all the profit that I had taken from these partials from this trade. And to be honest, I got very frustrated. I overtraded. I got chopped right here, and I had to rethink, relook, and saw, okay, no, we rejected this 50-minute fig value gap initially. I'll show you here. We were trying to reject that, but we closed over that, and that's also what made me think we're bearish. Instead, if we go down the smaller time frames, this order block right here, you could say was the CISD. That's what price was initially targeting to bounce off from, to continue that initial idea that I had from sell side taken out to buy side. And as you can see later, that's when things started to clear up for me. I wouldn't say this was the cleanest entry. I put my stop loss below this recent 50-minute low just to be safe, but I entered here as soon as I saw this bearish candle form. I knew, okay, we're going straight up after making this initial retracement here with this little candle here. We zoomed down, and that's when I entered and targeted the buy side liquidity. This is where I had my initial standard deviation projection for this trade, and for this trade I had this standard deviation projection. I saw those line up fairly well, and so that was when I took my take profit. I took partials initially, saw price wasn't going that far, it decided to close the trade, and I ended up making about let's see, if we go to the account details, we'll see that I made around $284.50, which was about half as much as I made during the first trade that I made right here. I made about 400, as I said earlier, but managed to make up the losses I made here. I made up the losses that I made over here with this $200 in profit trade. So I'm in profit for the day. Managed to eat some of my losses from the previous day. The previous day being over 600. So yeah, I think I'm happy with being in profit today. I think that should not have been my goal and driver for being really frustrated during that drop. I really wanted to be in the green today, and I think I wanted that too much that I was breaking some of the rules. And so I think that's a good lesson to learn, to trust your gut, be patient, don't trail your stop loss too soon like I did with this trade. I could have kept it going, and would have reached my target regardless. And yeah, just don't get chopped. That's the number one rule. Don't get chopped. And yeah, I think I'm happy with being in profit, but I'm not happy with how I traded today. You will see in the results here. I had one trade yesterday that was nice and disciplined. I stepped away. Today, managed to be in profit, but I'm not happy with the undisciplined way of how I was trading today. You can see the number of trades I over traded. That getting lost in the chop was the cause of the number of trades that I had. But yeah, let's hope that it gets better tomorrow and Friday. Those are the days I'll be trading. And yeah, that concludes our video. Happy trading, everyone, and enjoy the rest of the week.